Okay, so I'm here with Andy Bromley, who's a former first team player, first team captain, also a former president of Downend Cricket Club. Andy, firstly, how are you coping in these unprecedented times?
Well, not too badly, really. We're very, very fortunate that we've got a big house and a big garden. My son and his girlfriend are in lockdown with us here. And as my wife retired, things aren't that different, really. We don't go out much. Go for a spin on the bike to try and keep sane, keep fit. And that's it. Spending plenty of time on the laptop. I'm actually trying to learn Italian during the lockdown. So I've got plenty of things to keep myself active with.
The date today is obviously, well, it's May. It is the middle of May. It's the 23rd, I think, today.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, we'd be playing cricket. It would be, prime cricket season. The weather's been lovely. Sod's law, it would be, wouldn't it, when we can't play? Are you missing it at all?
Yeah, I am missing it. I'm missing watching the first team, especially. The last couple of years, I've been playing fourth team cricket, and because we've not been able to get 11 players on a regular basis, we've had to scrub some of those games. So I was seeing some first team cricket, and I'm missing doing things like watching Matt Jackson bowl outside and get 9 wickets. So I was there for that game last year, and something that will live long in the memory for me.
We'll stop talking about the present times because I'm just going to go insane if I keep speaking about what we could have at the moment. But your early memories at Downend Cricket Club, can you just tell the listeners about how it came about?
Yeah, sure. Myself and 3 or 4 other young guys used to play for Old Colstonians. We were friends at school, at Colston School, and in the summer we used to play for Old Colstonians as 13, 14-year-olds. But there was a guy called Boyan Wells who played for Downend Juniors, who was a year above us at Colston's, and he encouraged us to come and join Downend to play in the juniors. So I joined as a 14-year-old, and in that very first year at Downend, we won the junior knockout, the 20 over knockout. So a fantastic start to my career at Downend.
From your early memories to breaking through into the senior sides, have you got any memories of that?
Yeah, I have. It was hard to break into the senior side. So when I was 15, I think it was, I was playing for the third team, and I remember one particular game where I took 5 wickets and was fully expecting to be picked for the seconds the following week.
Yeah.
And what would have been a relentless march up the senior structure within the club. When I saw that my name wasn't on the list of the second team, I got rather upset. And you might remember Alan Upton, who is a past president. He was captain of the Saints at the time, and sort of 35 years my senior, and I gave him a right telling off, and expressed my opinions rather forcefully, like an uppity teenager tends to do.
Yeah.
And he told me in those uncertain terms that he was going to pick his mates who paid full senior membership, and I needed to wait my turn. So I did. But I got into the first team the following year when I was 16, and again I was amazingly fortunate. My first team debut was in a 20 over knockout game at Nailsea, and I took a hat-trick on my debut, and we finished up winning the B&D 20 over cup. So really the start of my career, both in the juniors and seniors at Downend, couldn't have been much better.
That's a very good debut, Andy. That's quite impressive.
All caught on the boundary.
They always are in the 20 over games. From playing in the first team, and then you later became captain, and you were captain for 3 years, I believe. What was it like being captain of a side like Downend and a club like Downend? Because you would be the club captain.
Yes. I listened to Warren Smith's podcast, and I've got very similar memories. The first team captain was responsible for everything, from making sure there was toilet roll in the toilets, making sure that the teas were ready, and that the ground had been prepared.
Yeah.
Running net sessions, but back in the day, in the early 80s, we really didn't have very good practice facilities at all. So literally, we'd practice on the square without a net, and we'd lay benches down at sort of extra cover mid-off, and the batsmen used to practice hitting the ball through the gaps between the benches. We'd have a couple of fielders to go and get the balls, but not many of us practiced anyway. So, you'd, on a Thursday night, you might get 10 people. There might be 6 first teamers and a couple of selected, and that was it, really. We relied on natural talent back in the day.
I remember earlier you talked about Alan Upton not picking you because he'd pick the people who would pay their full memberships. Nowadays, people, well, I'll give myself, Sam Sackett, Hamdi, all breaking into the first team. I mean, we obviously pay junior memberships. So is that an example that times have changed massively in cricket?
Oh yes, and I think really when I joined the club, things were starting to change. Certainly, Chris Wellman, who was the first team captain, had a very progressive view about playing juniors. And in that 20 over knockout side, when I was a 16-year-old, there was another 16-year-old, Glyn Evans. There was Nigel Clark, who was 17 or 18. There's John Ewins, who was 17. So he had 4 juniors in that team, and I think ever since the late 70s, mid-late 70s, Downend has had a very progressive selection attitude towards juniors, and that's the reason why we've attracted a lot of sort of teenage talent from other clubs, because they felt that they'd been a bit stymied by the selection in their own clubs. So French Shea being an example, we had Jamie Skinner and others joined from there because they couldn't get in their first team because of their selection policies. James Avery, Whitby Coles, to name but 3 at the time.
Yeah. You were first team captain for 3 years, as I said earlier, and could you remember any fond memories from that captaincy role? I've
got some very fond memories and some not so fond memories. Certainly for any first team captain, if the buck stops with them for selection, and if results aren't going very well, then there's always a lot of debate about selection. So, I can remember picking people, which was a bit of a surprise to some members, and not picking others, and it's never a nice thing to do. The captain always does what he thinks is best for the club. So you've got to put your personal friendships aside and just pick the side that you see fit for any particular time. So I did find selection quite difficult when I wasn't able to pick my mates, as it were. but I think the highlight has got to be when I was captain in '84, when we won the Gloucestershire Knockout Cup for the first time against Cheltenham, who were a very, very strong side, and they were on top for most of the game, but we pulled it out of the bag in the end.
You obviously played quite a number of years at Downend, Andy, and only recently you were fourth team captain and you played sometimes in the thirds. What was it like as president as well to watch people come through the ranks, and can you spot talent when you see talent at Downend at people in such a young age? I think generally you can, and I've found to some extent
then starting the 14 was all about giving talented juniors who weren't perhaps strong enough to, physically strong enough to play third team cricket yet, a chance to mix it with seniors in a supportive environment. So the ethos of that side was just to give juniors a game of cricket and increase their confidence. And I think at that level, we're talking about 13, 14-year-olds, you can recognise talent quite quickly and hopefully give it the opportunity to blossom. And it is very fulfilling when you give that opportunity and then you see players, like yourself, you played a few games in the 14, playing it in the first team only 4 years later.
Yeah. Is that... Do you think, do you feel quite proud of yourself for that after you've given them the chance to play senior cricket?
Well, it's certainly one of the enjoyable aspects of it. When you set up something to try and achieve a goal, and then you see that goal come to fruition, it is very satisfying. But it's just nice to still be involved, really, and pass on a bit of knowledge and enthusiasm to the youngsters.
I remember before we started this podcast, we had a quick chat before, just running through what would happen, and you wanted to mention a few memories of Sunday cricket and also some tour games?
Yes. When I was an impressionable youth, sort of 15, 16, 17, cricket, first team cricket, in terms of its intensity, was very similar to it is now. Not the same standard. I think the standard is higher now. The facilities are better in terms of the playing surface. As Warren Smith said, it's a more inclusive game with rules that they've got to use at least 5 bowlers and fielding restrictions.
Yeah.
But the actual intensity of a Saturday league match is just the same. The people out there are fighting tooth and nail to win the game. But when I started in the mid-early 70s, Sunday cricket was very, very different. I was lucky enough to have Colin Phillips, Louis, as he's more commonly known, as our Sunday captain. And in fact, he was one of the junior coaches when I was in the juniors. And it's like the environment I tried to create in the 14. It was very supportive of the youngsters. It was to give them a game and to get them used to playing senior cricket. But there were some real characters in that setup. On the Saturday in the third team, when I first started, all the adults seemed larger-than-life characters. They really enjoyed that cricket. There were a high proportion who were pretty volatile, though. The sort of person, if you're playing golf with and they shank one, they throw their bag into the lake.
George Farmer.
Sorry?
George Farmer.
I've never played golf with him, but I've seen that. So, we had some hilarious times, and but there was one particular guy who loved his Sunday cricket. He came along, and he was a milkman, and he used to drive an electric milk float. And he drove to a couple of games in his milk float, and we gave him a bit of a ribbing. Especially one day after the match, he brought his girlfriend along, so I went to pick up his girlfriend in the milk float. So that was rather unusual, but...
Did you enjoy playing Sunday cricket and playing the two days of the weekend? Because I guess you were working through the weekdays, so it was quite happy to, play those overs of cricket on the Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, it became increasingly difficult. When I was 16, 17, I was still at Colston's, so during term we'd play 2 matches a week at school, and including the Saturday match, and we'd have practice. So I'd have 3 sets of cricket at school. I might have a Monday night match for Downend juniors, and if during the school holidays I'd be playing For the county schoolboy team, we might be on tour. If we weren't, I'd be playing for Downend during the week in tour matches. Quite often we'd host 2 tour matches a week and play Saturday and Sunday as well. So basically I was like a pig in shit. I absolutely loved it. Playing 5 times a week sometimes. And back in the day, they didn't used to worry. We didn't have this health and safety nonsense of looking after kids.
Yeah.
Only allowing seam bowlers to bowl 4 overs.
Yeah.
So I'd be bowling like 15 overs a match. So you just crack on.
I was going to ask about, your own bowling, because many people on their podcasts, Warren Smith for one, Nigel Clark has said, that you're the best bowler that they've ever seen bowl. And my dad also told me earlier when I'm doing this podcast, make sure I mention how good of a cricketer you were. I didn't know that he loved you that much, Andy. But what was it like also, because you only stopped playing for the Gloucestershire, is it the over 50s and 60s 2 seasons ago?
Yeah, that's right. Because I played first team, I suppose in terms of my longevity, I was very similar to Phil Jackson. So I started, I made it into the first team at 15. I decided to stop playing cricket at 40. So
Okay.
my last year was still in the first team when I was 40. I packed up then because I wanted a clean break from cricket, but also to Downend as well, because I felt quite a responsibility in the various guises that I'd been. Junior coach, first team, captain. I'd worked on the ground a lot.
Yeah.
And just wanted a bit of a clean break. But when I was 45, my son David, out of the blue, when he was about 8 or 9, announced that he wanted to play cricket. So obviously I took him up to Downend, and so I finished up coaching his age group for about 8 years. And when I was 50, he started playing in the third team. I thought, well, I only get one chance to play cricket with my son, so took it and started playing again when I was 50. A couple of years later, David made it into the second team. I thought, I'm going to have to go to nets and start practicing because it'd be nice to play in the second team with him. So I got in the second team, and my first game back in the second team, I took 6 for 12. And the following week, I was in the first team. Admittedly, we were like 4 short or 5 short because there's a wedding, but it was a bit of a wake-up call. I was thinking, oh my God, did I ever used to play the standard? Because, 13 years have gone since I'd played that level, and the ball seemed harder and seemed to come at you more quickly. But I digress slightly. You said my experiences of playing county senior cricket, over 50s, over 60s. I really, really enjoyed that because it's an opportunity to play with guys that I used to play against.
Yes,
and although, as I think Warren said, I was rather competitive on the pitch and didn't make a lot of friends on the pitch, it was all a big charade. I was really lovely and bubbly inside, and used to share a beer after the game with the opposition. So it was lovely, really lovely to get back with those guys that I used to play against and reminisce about the old times and play quite a decent standard of cricket. The batting and spin bowling is very, very competent at that level. The fielding and seam bowling less so, but we'll draw a veil over that.
Andy, thank you very much for spending, 19 and a half minutes with me during these, quite, not really, we're not all together, are we, really? We're not, it's not cricket, it's not summer,
No.
It's different to normal. So thank you very much for spending time with me.
It's been an absolute pleasure, and hopefully we'll all be back together again soon and watching cricket in the sunshine up at North Street.
Brilliant. Thank you, Andy.